All right, good morning, people, YouTubers, Instagrammers, whatever you are, whoever you are. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. My crazy bird. You're so crazy. Oh, you're crazy. I know you're crazy. So, what's going on, guys? Wanted to do a little video today on the reef tank. I haven't done an update in a little bit, so it's time. Let's do it. So, in case you haven't noticed, there ain't no fish in here. Sucks. Right? This tank was kicking ass for a little bit. I had two frostbite ocellaris clownfish in here. And something I got from Barrier Reef. I go to a couple different fish stores around here. Yeah, look. There's one 6-line wrasse in here somewhere. I'm not sure where he is. He's hiding behind the rocks. Wrasses go in and out of the rocks, and they like to be in structure. So he's hard to find. But the wrasse is the only thing doing good. I had a flame hawk in here. I had the 2 clownfish. I had 2 Atheas. What else did I have? I had a couple other little things, but I've been going to this place called Barrier Reef since I was a kid, and I thought that they quarantine their tanks. I don't have a quarantine tank set up yet. I'm thinking about setting up a little like 5-gallon quarantine tank like in my kitchen or something, just to have it, so that way I got this new A-can rock yesterday from one of my buddies. He just gave it to me out of his tank. I was gonna quarantine it. I thought I had a couple aftages on it, but it ended up the aftages were underneath it. I was able to just put it in here last night, no problems, didn't have to quarantine that. But I should probably set up a quarantine tank because of situations like this. One of the fish I noticed a few weeks ago had the little white spots all over it, which is ick. Ick is a disease that is common with fish. It's very easy to get. All you gotta do is get some dirty water from the pet store, put it in your tank, or have a fish that's contaminated, put that in your tank. Your whole tank gets infested. It sucks. So, what I had to treat it with was this stuff. It's called Poly P Lab Medic Reef Safe Conditioner. Oh my god, that almost broke. It's a good thing you didn't break that. Stuff would have went everywhere. Oh, thank God this thing didn't crack. It's glass. Oh, the top cracked. Oh, that's not good. At least it didn't break. So anyways, Poly P Labs makes this stuff medic, reef safe, cures ick, kills it, gets it right out of your tank. Unfortunately, I didn't do it fast enough. Well, I caught it fast enough, but it was pretty severe when I caught it. Killed all my fish. So, that sucks. So I don't have any fish in here. It's a blessing in disguise though, because honestly, I mean, I really liked those clownfish that I had before, but I really wanted to get lightning maroon clownfish. I know maroon clownfish are a little bit on the aggressive side, but that's alright. I only really care about having them in the tank. Maybe I'll get some other fish that get along with them, but I'm not even worried about that. So I went on Live Aquaria last night and I ordered, it's been a few weeks now since I've had ick, and even without fish in the tank, it can still stay active in your system. It doesn't necessarily need a host to stay alive. So I've been treating the tank every day. I actually just made up some this morning, just dumped that in there. So I just gave it a dose this morning also. It's pretty easy to use. It's like 1 scoop per 50 gallons. You put a scoop in the morning and a scoop in at night twice a day. Really easy. So I've been running that medic through the tank. Hopefully that cures everything. And then I ordered some new fish online. The fish that was originally going to get, the lightning maroon clowns, those will be here in a few days, which I'm really stoked about because they're really badass looking clownfish. And I know, they're just clownfish. I get it, whatever. It's pretty lame. I don't think clownfish are lame. I love clownfish. They're really cool. Their personalities are awesome. They get really excited when you come up to the tank and they're about to eat. Like, clownfish are cool. I got into saltwater a really long time ago, and I did the whole predatory thing. I had lionfish and anglerfish and different kinds of sharks. I had a blue ring octopus. I had mantis shrimp. I had all sorts of predatory cool stuff. But now, a little older, I want to just sit back and look at my reef. Because that's where it's at. Like, corals, fish are awesome. Don't get me wrong. Can't wait to get my clownfish. But coral is where it's at. Like, let me show you some cool stuff I have right now. So like I said, this big 8 can right here, I just got from one of my friends. He had it in his tank. He lost a bunch of stuff during the hurricane because his house lost power and he wasn't able to hook his generator up, so he lost his whole reef. This is one of the pieces that lived. Got another little piece right down here. I got that from Austin. Got a sweet little Lobo. And then behind it is a toadstool leather that just is not opened up right now. See right there? But this Lobo right here, that thing is where it's at. So sick. Got some hammers. I don't really remember what these hammers are called. There's some kind of Australian hammer. They're really cool looking. Got this sweet brain coral I just got from Austin, AP Frags. Killer. This right here, this torch isn't opened up very much right now. He'll be opened up in probably another hour or two. Got that from Zach. This thing is badass when it's opened up. Got another torch right here. Got some pink Gonapora. Got some Australian Blastos. Star polyps. Got some cinnamon polyps up top. Got some SPS. A lot of stuff's closed up right now. Chalice is awesome. And then if you can see, everywhere on this like stack we're gonna have the star polyps right there growing on that. Got the mushrooms growing there. Got this big anemone, bulb tip anemone. This thing is awesome. It's small right now. It gets huge. This anemone takes up this entire section of the tank and it looks great. Can't wait to get some clownfish to host that thing. And then I glued all these little other pieces of chalice here. See how they're all glued? Glue. What are you doing? You get off me. So, really happy with the way this tank has been running. It's been great so far. Oh yeah, and a little fish update about the first tank, the little freshwater tank. I don't know if anybody remembers, but I got Kayla a 5 gallon, right? 5 gallon? Little 5 gallon freshwater tank. Check this thing out. Booyah. Look at that. Got all my guppies. Got all the tetras. And got that beta. What? Look at that. So check that out. So this tank has been in here for a couple months now. It's been running for a few months now. Remember when I got it? Everybody, go look at the video when I first got this for Kayla. All the comments, oh, those fish are gonna kill each other, they're gonna eat each other, they're gonna do this, they're gonna jump out, they're gonna do that. They're not gonna live. The tank's way too small. That's way too many fish for that tank. The ammonia levels, the this, the that. Guess what? Kicking the ass still. All the fish are still alive. See that? Ronnie hasn't even eaten them. He tries to. He tries to get in there. It's got a top on it. This little fluval tank is sick, man. Like, look, all these fish are great. All their fins are perfect. The levels on this tank stay great. I do a water change on this tank literally once every like 3 weeks, maybe. Ronnie, get your butthole out of here, dude. Nobody wants to see that. and your offensive nuts. So yeah, this tank, killing it. Now, back to this one. So, I'm just run over the setup that I got going on real quick. This is that SCA aquarium, I think that's what it's called. Doing great. Like I put in the video before, we just changed the plumbing on this tank and it's been great. I got 2 AI primes up here. These lights are awesome. Fully adjustable. They sync up with each other. Everything is on an app on your phone. Sick lights. It's a 50-gallon tank, which is, I feel like, a great size. It's not too small, it's not too big, it's very easy to maintain. It doesn't cost $1 million to set it up. And then down here, this is the real fun right here. My Refugium. Let's check out how I got this thing set up. So we have our new awesome plumbing. This is the inline, this is an overflow, this is the return back into the tank. Goes down here. I got some filter media over there. There's some bio balls, some ceramic cubes, things like that. There's the foam pad on top that I replace every maybe like once a month. I'll replace that. You see it in the back. It's just a little foam pad that the water runs out onto. Goes through that chamber, goes into my protein skimmer. Protein skimmer came with the tank. SCA aquariums. This thing is doing pretty good. It does a great job. You can see it's dirty. It's working. It's perfect. Then we got my Refugium. Refugium I got set up. It's already got lots of stuff growing in there. Got the Aptasia X just in case. Haven't had to use it yet. That's kicking ass. My Refugium is just growing like crazy. I keep this light. This is a plant light for the Refugium. It helps just like the greens and stuff grow. It's not really a coral light, it's more for plants, for Chaeto and stuff. So it's perfect for growing your plants. Goes through Refugium, blah blah blah. This right here is my Phosphate Reactor. I have a bunch of Roaphos in a bag right here. Goes through there, goes up here, through there, hits that bag of Roaphos, gets returned back into the sump, and then boom, gets pumped right back up into the tank. This is my ATO right here. I got this on Amazon. It was maybe 60 bucks. This thing's dope. Okay, you just put the auto top off right there. I keep my RO water right here on the side. Drill the hole in the top. I have a line that goes right into the top of my tank back here. See that right there? Fills it up. So every time fresh water evaporates, my auto top off, tops it off, everything stays level. My doser, this got off of Amazon also. It was very hefty. I think this was 60 bucks also. Doser, I'm dosing part 1, part 2, Refugium. This stuff is great, keeps your alkalinity where it needs to be, keeps your calcium levels perfect. So everything's been doing really well on this tank. I'm really happy that I got back into doing some reef stuff because I missed it. It's fun, you know, it's this little ecosystem that you control. And it's very rewarding. So, that's it. I won't bore you guys with too much fish stuff. I think I'm gonna feed this tank real quick and get to making some movies. I gotta soundproof more stuff for this crazy chicken today. I ordered some new anti-sound blankets and a bunch of other things to cover the windows with, and we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna go get some testimonies from my neighbors, see what they say, get some written testimony saying that my bird's not bothering them, because it's only one neighbor that my bird's bothering, so they're pretty outnumbered because everybody else doesn't care, because you can't hear her outside. She's loud inside, but outside she's not that bad. So, gotta get to work. Just wanted to make a little video for you guys this morning. Sorry I haven't had a shirt on this whole time. I know a bunch of people can be like, "Ew, put a shirt on." Whatever, I don't care. It's my house. This is in the morning, okay? I'm just up doing things around the house, feeding the animals, making a little video for you guys real fast because it's Sunday. I'm gonna edit it real quick, put it online. All right? Stay tuned. Thanks for watching. You guys are the best. Bonus footage, gotta feed the reef. Put a video on my story yesterday saying feed the reef, or not yesterday, a few days ago. I feed it like maybe once a week. Some lady commented, she was like, feed the reef? I'm like, what do you mean feed the reef? How do you feed rocks? Well, this is how you feed rocks. Pretty much stick to these 3 things. Fuel, cycle this out. I don't use this very often. Marine snow I might use once a week. Reef roids once a week. I mix the 2 together. I put some salt water in a little cup. Use one of these little things. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, you gonna help me? You little chicken? Yeah? You gonna help me do this? Okay. Let's do this. So, I'm just gonna take a little layer like that. And just like this. You just pretty much spot feed everything. It's not that difficult. You just go up to all your coral, put a little bit of this by them. They're filter feeders, so that's how they eat it. Once they start eating, you can see all their little feeder tentacles come out. Watch. It's pretty cool. Alright, see? Their mouths sink in. And see all these little tentacles on the inside? So all these pumps are turned off. You can see there's no water circulation right now. Pumps aren't running, power heads aren't on. Everything is on a separate switch. This whole power strip right here, those are all the pumps. So all I have to do is boom, hit one little switch, all the pumps turn off. Lights stay on, and that way I can service and feed the tank, do whatever I gotta do to it. So, that's that. It's looking good. I'm gonna let this sit for a few minutes, let everything eat everything, and filter through the water, get all that phytoplankton and all that reef roids and all that other good stuff for them. I gotta start making your room soundproof. That's the next thing that we do. You little brat. You little brat. So stay tuned. Okay? You cute baby.